We're live. Thank you so much for watching this, either on the replay or on the live. I want to make sure that I put up our website, my email, all this good stuff right here in the chat. I hope my typing isn't too loud. If it is, just let me know. And put my email here for you guys as well. All right, Christopher Walker. Walker. Hey, Brandon. Vape in Hollywood. Subscribe, tribe. Vape in Hollywood. Saw you on Instagram. Appreciate you. You were asking if I was going live today. Sorry, I was working with some clients and my partner, Cornita, as you know, making sure everybody is solid. Again, if you have any issues or concerns, you can email me. Okay. I'm available to you. Make sure I put my emails out there for you. Make sure you can get a hold of me. I sit here, gotta go through emails. Actually, I'm gonna stay on too long today. I've been working so hard that I think I might have made myself a little under the weather, a little ill. I don't know. I need to maybe I should grab some more sleep more than maybe what I'm doing. So, but I appreciate you guys being here on Saturday with me once again. And thank you so much. People are saying, hey, welcome back. Hey, Brandon. Hey, let's get it. This is great to see all of you here coming back. I appreciate it. Brian, still snapping necks, trying to cross over to the other side. Absolutely, you will. You absolutely will. I had an individual who emailed me in with their funding report. They got themselves $35,000 in new available credit, unsecured credit cards, after this credit score went to 725. They were able to, they wanted to share this experience, this testimonial. They were able to dispute negative items, get some negative items off, but during the process, they lost, their credit card was missing, okay? So they realized that with their credit card being missing, what happens is when it gets reported as missing, they have to change the account, they have to change the account number, and this erases the balance and zeroes out, at least until the new account is created and the balance is added back on. So during this period of time, this individual decided that they were going to apply for some credit cards. Their credit score went from 661 to 725. They were able to get five new credit cards totaling $35K in unsecured credit. So if some unfortunate event like that were to happen to you, credit card was missing or something stolen, lost, something like this, you can turn that unfortunate situation to your advantage and help you get the goods and what you deserve, okay? And that is great, good credit. Small little secret tip, trick, secret hack, whatever you want to call it, but it's something that could help you, because I've actually gone through something worse, that my credit card was lost or compromised. It happens often online, and it's very unfortunate that thieves be trying to take our good credit. So the other thing I wanted to tell you, 16K in collections, evictions, repo removed. Watching your vlogs, I was able to delete 2 collections, eviction and repo through, guess what, small claims court, totaling $16,000 on my own. Currently, I'm trying to file some more motions and get the money, the restitution, okay, from Verizon. He believes that a snapshot of the portfolio that was purchased from the original creditor is not valid, which it isn't. It is not legal. So this individual, people have asked, hey, you know, small claims court work, can you do it? Yeah, this individual did it on their own, and $16,000, collections, repos, evictions, deleted. So that's something else for you guys as well. I want to bring you more tips and tricks beyond what we normally talk about and what we have available all the time readily in our minds, right? So we're thinking, okay, I'm going to dispute the bills, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. What do I do next? There are other options for you to boost you to 700, to get you that 16,000 off your stuff, right? Off your reports. Get 35K in your pocket. All right. So let me get to some of your questions and answers. Need to jump credit up 20 points, apply for a house fast. That would be a trade line depending on where you are in the process. They can definitely boost you for the next couple of months, get you the credit score that you need. All right. Appreciate it. 13 accounts removed with 609 lenders. Thank you, Brandon Weaver, Shirley Johnson. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm working on the validation letters right now. AW, absolutely. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can email me. My email is available to you in the chat, or if you want, you can go to 609creditrepair.com. If anyone is watching on the replay, you can get the goods for yourself. Okay. Can you handle my husband's case, Brandon? He signed up with you guys. I only trust you at this point. April, me at info@609repair.com. Appreciate it. And guys, usually right after getting off of this live stream, like I was saying, a little feeling a little groggy or whatever, but I'm starting to wake up, starting to feel better. I usually go right to the email. So if I do not get to your question or your answer here, I absolutely will make sure to respond to you in the email, okay? About how many points does your credit jump after the first round of letters, Johnny Cruz III asks. This is a great question. People want to know how much credit boost, how many points am I going to get? It's dependent on what you have already. So you might have some negative items off, but you need a couple revolving credit cards or a secure loan like self-lend or something because you don't have enough on-time payment history, or maybe you've got a great on-time payment history and you've got a couple of negative items, you need those off, and it's going to boost your score more. It just depends on what gets removed when, from what bureaus, and how it all factors into your credit report. So it's very challenging to say. Some people have had huge boosts, some people a little bit less boosts. It just depends, all right? Just printed out my first round. Wish me luck. You got this. You got this. Let's see here. Shanann, Mr. Martinez, right? Shanann Martinez. Yes, I've been getting emails from you as well. You want to know the best piece of advice you could give to someone who's new and just bought your Beyond Committed package. Okay, and we've gone through some emails as well. So I know you know the process. You're sending out your dispute letters. You're sending out your collection validation letters. You're freezing up the other bureaus. You're going through the good diligence in the process. I think one of the big steps is to trap them up with certified mail to everyone. Okay, a lot of individuals ask me, hey, is certified mail mandatory? No, you don't necessarily have to use certified mail if you're on a pinch or whatever, on a budget, but having them certified, having them sign for it, having them know that somebody got it and they didn't do their due diligence to verify it within 30 days, it allows you to trap them up and support that documentation if you ever were to file a claim or go to court. So that's what I would say. You know the process of sending all the letters, sending the disputes, doing this for yourself. So make sure that you have accurate record keeping, because if they try to play any games, you got them trapped up. All right. 2 charge-offs, can you help removing with them? Yes, absolutely. Most of the time, these charge-offs, yes. Okay, Mr. Mula, yes, we're gonna help you. All right. A lot of times these charge-offs can't be substantiated, and we keep seeing this over and over and over. I have people emailing in, they're saying the original company can't verify, they have no documentation. I asked them, we're doing 623, they're saying they don't have anything. How are they keeping it on there? Yeah, so you dispute with the bureaus, you let them know. You dispute with any collector that might be. Also, if a charge-off has a balance and the collector has a balance, that's an inaccuracy, so that needs to be removed, all right? So absolutely, if you have a specific question about what your specific needs are, you've got my email there, okay? Jojo, trying to go from 719 to 800s. My TransUnion experience, 719, my Equifax not reporting, please help. Okay, well, double check with Equifax. Why would they not be reporting your good credit? I mean, you've got good credit. And Johnny III says, Jojo, you've got good credit, LOL. That's great. That's great. And it's fantastic. But if Equifax is not reporting, that might be an issue. Double check your myfico.com if that's a possibility for you, and also give them a ring and find out what the heck is going on. Maybe it's in some type of weird situation. Equifax did go through a breach. We do know that. And we do know that they've been having issues with stuff. So now, if you really need to get to the 800s, you can take a look at the highest earners of credit, okay? They usually have very long histories, and their average age is usually pretty old. So 20 plus years for the oldest line of credit. That could be an installment loan, revolving credit, whatever, usually about 20 plus years. And I believe the average age is usually 9 years or more. They usually don't have more than an inquiry or 2 every year. Some don't have any inquiries for long periods of time. They've got good on-time payment history for a very long time. Usually they've got revolving credit, an installment loan that's not a mortgage. They'll have an open-end card, and they're using it and have a lot of available credit and aren't using a lot of it. So They're not only using it and spreading out over multiple places, but they're not using a lot of it, which usually means that they have a large amount of available credit and they are using a sliver, and it's usually under 10%. So MyFICO also actually breaks it down for you and what they think their little pie chart is for them, but they're not going to tell you the actual algorithm, how they score, which is challenging, because then it's very difficult to say, well, this will get you your 800, because some people are looking at 805 on one score, and then the next one will say 799. Very challenging, very strange, and I've seen things fluctuate in my own scores as well. So let me see. Just ordered today. Thank you for your order. Ooh. Okay. So this individual, I love Lamborghini. Maybe you have a Lamborghini. I don't know, but that'd be great. But I am an authorized user on my friend's credit card, and he missed several payments. How can I get those accounts off my report? And now, you guys want to be very careful. If you're going to be an authorized user on your friend's account, make sure that they're going to pay on time, right? Because if they don't, that can affect you as well. But don't you worry. Brandon to the rescue. We have an authorized user removal. That's right, authorized user removal. And this letter is phenomenal, guys. Don't you sweat it. We've got something for you, okay? I noticed that you're reporting the reference account on my credit report, even though I'm only an authorized user. This is a violation of CRA, and I respectfully request that you remove this listing immediately. According to Section 603 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, only information on credit issuer to a consumer is allowed. And it goes on to talk about Section 603, okay? Firm offer for credit insurance, verification, all this good stuff. It goes on and on and on and on. So there's a specific letter that you can use to take care of your friend's nasty habit of not paying their bill and messing up your credit, all right? A lot of times you can do this on your own. If you don't want us to do it, you send a letter on your own, 609creditrepair.com, get that Beyond Committed package, get everything you need, get that email with me, all right? Get it squared away, all right? Jerome will hold the camera, make things solid. Jerome. Give me tight, Jerome. Good. And if you do want us to do it, we can do it for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Appreciate you guys. I really do. I have a Shirley Johnson. I got a question. Can you dispute LexisNexis, Brandon? Huh? Can you dispute it? Can you dispute LexisNexis? LexisNexis falls under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They actually provide you your consumer report, no charge. They just give it to you. No shucking and jiving, no nonsense. You can go right to them. You can take a look on what's on it, and you can send your dispute letters right into LexisNexis. That is a 100% yes. You can dispute with LexisNexis, and I'll tell you what, the big bureaus get tens of thousands of disputes every day. Okay, LexisNexis isn't doing that type of volume, and I have seen things come off of LexisNexis reports, stuff that no longer remains. LexisNexis is where you want to go if you've got outstanding things on there, like bankruptcies or evictions or public records, or some people, and I'll tell you what, it's a little different, okay? It's a little different laws for traffic tickets and traffic violations, but people are finding them on LexisNexis and they're disputing them. You'll have to, deal with the violation potentially if it's with the state or city or whatever and all that stuff, but they're finding it. They're getting better results. It's helping them with their car insurance, okay? So LexisNexis has all sorts of things. It's got IDs, driver's license information, it's where you've lived, all that stuff, and it might not be 100% accurate. So grab your report and see what's what, okay? Mr. Mula, hey, thanks, Brandon. Remain blessed, brother. Thank you. Navient will not respond to my first letter. Yes, so we've got a non-response letter for you. I want to make sure that you have that. It's very important that they do it, and as you want to trap them up, and that's why we send things certified mail, right? Certified mail. So we know exactly the date they got it, when they received it, who potentially signed for it, all that good stuff. You can take their butts to court if you have to, or you can file complaints, CFPB, okay? Do I send validation for old addresses or call them? Well, we have a specific letter to update your addresses. You could call them if you wanted, but calling is such a pain in the butt. You get somebody overseas, it takes hours. It's not necessary for an address. Some people are calling for all sorts of other disputes. Like there was a gentleman who took care of his inquiries that way and got a bunch off. I don't know if you've seen that video yet, but it's coming out soon. All right. Hey, Brandon, it's Abraham. I just got my 2-round all validation, but I have wrong name and account. They're not even mine. What should I do? Thanks in advance. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. They're not even yours. Okay, so the reason would be not mine, mistaken identity, and or ID theft, right? So if you went through true blue ID theft here, who knows why, you can get your police report, you can get your FTC affidavit, you can send them in with your disputes, and fraud has to be removed immediately, okay? All right, the other reason, not mine, yeah? Mistaken identity. These are very powerful if this is not your stuff. Wrong name, different account numbers, this stuff happens. And this happens to a lot of people. They'll see stuff on there that is 100% inaccurate, 100% not theirs. When I had a gentleman email me in, he's like, how do I have hard inquiries? I didn't make any inquiries. The only thing I purchased was, I think it's in 2014, he purchased a vehicle and I had one inquiry from his bank or credit union or something like that. And he's like, now I have insurance inquiries and all this stuff. And I'm like, are you sure they're not soft? He's like, no, these are hard inquiries. So this kind of stuff can happen to you. I'm going to make sure to email, make sure you have my email as well. If you need a link, let me make sure you get the link for you. FTC, okay? Because I want to make sure that you have the precise ID theft information, if that's what you're going through here, okay? Not mine, all right? Appreciate you very much. Gregory Mason, thank you very much for super chat. I don't know if you have a question, but I cannot. Let me make sure I trace it. I do very much appreciate it. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Okay, well, if you have a question, sir, you can put that out there. Miss Waters, Credit Karma works against you and not for you. Yeah, unfortunately, Credit Karma is more designed for, it's a big ad. So you'll scroll down and you'll see like it'll have affiliates, they'll have like credit cards there. When you click on there, you apply, they're making money on it. They're basically making money by selling your information back to you, even though they say it's free. It's silly. It's crazy that they're allowed to do something like that. What a racket, right? Hey, all right. It's good, Brandon. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I had an apartment, but I don't got no utility bills in my name, Brandon. Can I still get your service? Can I get in your awesome life? Okay, well, we need something with your address to confirm that your address is on there. Okay. Oh, Mr. Mason spoke with you yesterday. Thanks again. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay. We're eating out these bureaus today. I'm getting hyped. Getting pumped. Got 115 people in here. Gets me hyped up. Okay. Thank you. So we need something with your address on it. Right. Let me get back to that. Because we want to update one good solid address. I actually said, somebody emailed in. They said, address deleted, address deleted, address deleted. And got one good address on there. So maybe we can utilize something else. Maybe you have like a pay stub with your address on it, or something else. Maybe a cell phone bill, right, with your address on it, or something that we can utilize. This is what the bureaus do. They try and trap you up. They try and say, well, you know, these people having trouble getting utilities turned on their name. I did, right? I didn't have no utility bill. I did go around that system and dispute and push. All right, Abraham, thank you very much. Appreciate the super chat. Yes, I have your email. I'm gonna send you an email. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, please give this a thumbs up. Help me keep doing what I'm doing. Hit the subscribe button and that bell for notifications so the next time I go live. I notice our lives are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's where we want to go. Potentially, maybe we'll be doing some other lives as well. I've just been kind of running around doing a lot, the disputes, the emails, the do-it-yourself stuff, training as well, getting some amazing stuff squared away for you guys. So great. So I think Miss Hill, we might have talked about this. I'm being challenged by Midland Credit Management, who said they need the name of my attorney. They still haven't validated anything. So can I send the second round and ignore the request? I think maybe maybe somebody else did this. And Midland seems to be playing this game. They'll say, "Oh, we want to know the name of your attorney. Give us your attorney, brother." I'm like, no, you're playing games. You're trying to scare the other individuals. Like, I was scared. I'm nervous, right? They're doing this to freak you out. Okay. Yes, you can send your next round. Yes, you can send your disputes. Midland will let you know. They'll give you due process because guess, I've gone through it. I've been sued. Okay. They will tell you you're in the pre-legal. They'll tell you that you're being sued. They'll let you know because they want to scare you into paying. They don't want to pay attorney fee and send somebody out and have to do all that. It's nonsense, right? So send your next round of letters, make sure that they get push back on them just like they push on you, and say, you don't have to divulge that information. You could have an attorney, could be working with an attorney. You don't have to tell them nothing. They need to be validating and verifying properly per the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Fair Credit Reporting Act says you don't have to have no attorney, okay? So they're playing games, all right? Yes, I wish there were more honest people in this world like you. They don't want you to know these things, but you do. Thanks, and I appreciate you, and I know it's unfortunate. I do the best that I can, right? Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to do the best, trying to give back and educate, because I've gone through it. Had the hip surgery, the knee surgery. People know, right? I went through this really bad time when I was younger. Couldn't get a job. I couldn't work on my feet. I had a lot of problems with my own credit, and just to be of service to you guys has been great. I got off the phone with a client the other day and I said, you know what? This is great to be of service, to be able to work, to do something positive. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate us having 115 people here that want to make their lives better, that are doing stuff that is going to have a ripple effect for their families, for their loved ones, for themselves, for their businesses, for their employees. It's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. And I really appreciate you guys. Okay. My husband just paid a collector after I sent his first round of letters. Should I just proceed with, whoops, no, how did I lose that? No. Okay. Should I just proceed with the process? She was mad. She got a mad face or something. Husband paid a collector after I sent the first round letter. Should I just proceed with the process? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay. Stick with it. Stick with the process. I know we'd be talking about Jerome. Yeah, brother. I know that I'd be telling people, hey, don't be paying them damn collectors. All right. Don't be paying them damn collectors. Right. But if you make an accident like that, it's not the end of the world. Now, because he paid the statutes of limitation, the clock, unfortunately, it's probably going to restart. However, it's not a problem, because you're still going to ask for validation. You're going to ask for verification. The bureau still have to provide what they have to. You're paying or not paying, or whomever paid is not validation. Unfortunately, it's not. Okay. You ever go into a restaurant, buy a friend a meal? You ever go grab a cup of coffee for a coworker? This one's on me. That doesn't tie you to an account. Okay. People get, and here's the thing. There's individuals out there, you can watch their videos. They've been scammed by collectors that they weren't supposed to pay. I'm not saying that's your situation. What I'm saying is that isn't enough to validate it and verify it. So continue with the process, stay with it. And these guys are shucking and jiving, intimidating you. They didn't provide nothing, right? And so unfortunately, they got the better of the emotional response they try to get out of people, so. All righty. You're awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it. Crystal. Appreciate you, Crystal. You got your bankruptcy off of the other two bureaus, but Equifax is still playing games. All right. LexisNexis. Okay. If I dispute directly with LexisNexis, I don't know. How do you have a letter directly for them? Great, Crystal. This is wonderful. So this is great. You already got bankruptcy off of two. You need bankruptcy off of one. LexisNexis is probably housing it and helping them. And Equifax comes back, or whomever will come back, and they'll say, hey, we verified with LexisNexis or whatever. You can send your 609 letter. All you have to do is put LexisNexis address on it, send it away. Okay, certified mail. That's all you got to do. And if you need further help with that, and I'm very proud of you getting your BK off of that. It's phenomenal. You're doing great work, and that changes your life. I'll tell you what. People usually jump. I don't know. Everyone's different, but people have gone up or down 100 points depending on bankruptcy. Sometimes people get a bankruptcy on their report. It'll go down 100 points. They get it off. They can come up 100 points. That's huge. That's the difference between bad credit and good credit. Having an awesome life and struggling for a period of time. Okay. Yep, that's what it is. Midland did me the same thing until I sent a copy of all their letters to the CFPB, and then they deleted it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I knew I'd seen that. Midland's playing games trying to say, we need your attorney. No, Midland did the same thing to this individual, all right? And they sent all the letters, told the CFPB, Midland backed off, hey, you know, we're just going to delete it, right? But they'll play the game to intimidate you until you pay, until an individual says, hey, like, unfortunately, that one, your husband, right, pay. And they get their money and they move the heck on. They're not trying to help you out, right? They're not trying to help you out. You know, Brenna, what will we say? Second round, send your email, please. I need your help, brother, bad. Send me your email. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Guys, you've rejuvenated me. I feel great. I don't know, do I sound funny? Do I sound like I'm under the weather? I feel a little funny. I mean, a good night's sleep, good meal. It's been a crazy week, busy, guys, but it's been good. We've had some great results. I'm very excited. In fact, let me see what we got. Let me see. We got some other stuff. Yeah, we got another person. Okay. Leslie Lewis writes in, thank you so much, Brandon. You're really making a huge difference in my life and now my family too. I sent out my validation letters for my daughter and her score went from 540 to 623. All right. He's dealing with some other stuff as well with that Sprint BS. Sprint is trying to play games and whatnot. But 540 to 623, another great deletion here, charge off and collection. Fantastic. So good stuff. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got. Hit that thumbs up, everyone. Vape in Hollywood, thank you so much. Did you email Brandon directly? Goddess Mind at FTF. Oh, I missed that. You can, of course, you can email me directly anytime you need, okay? I try to get back as best I absolutely can for you. Disputed them directly. Right. We went over Midland. Good. How do you remove evictions? Please advise. Core Logic. I don't know if you've seen the other video out there. Okay. Core Logic LexisNexis houses evictions along with 3 bureaus. You will want to dispute with Core Logic. You will want to dispute with LexisNexis. There's a great video of a young woman. She didn't want to be seen on camera, but there's a great young woman who was able to dispute those negative items. Okay. And she was able to get them off of those evictions, and then she was able to go around to the 3 bureaus. Now, if you ever go into an apartment complex or apply for something and they let you know about rent grow, okay, that's another spot, rent grow. Screening reports, if you're ever denied, you can get your reports. Rent grow allows you to get your reports, okay? Screening reports is weird. I don't know why they don't let you. They're being goofy about it. They're playing games, but you suppose they have to be denied before you can get your report. But if whatever reason you can get those reports, you can also dispute right with them. They've got a little link on their websites that say dispute, and it'll give you their dispute information, their address. You can send your certified letters to. Okay, so you want to just do a little hunting down where that eviction is. Okay, because they like to pull games, and it might not even be a real eviction. You might have been asked to leave, or you didn't pay something or whatever, and they want to say, oh, well, you owe money at the end of your lease, and they'll just write it as an eviction. Somebody went through that nonsense. Okay, so make sure it's legitimate, 100% accurate, and if it isn't, we can dispute it. And even if it is, they can't verify it because they've got to have so much documentation, and it has to say a third party can report that information. So if it's a collection, it's wild, but this is your protectional rights. The Fair Credit Reporting Act has made such a great improvement for you in your lives, including the amendment FACTA, which has improved it as well. Okay. Okay, inquiries, great. So we've had some great results, some testimonials on inquiries recently, which is great. I'm very glad that people are getting their inquiries off. Now, if TransUnion's playing games, there's some other options, okay? Yes, you can send your disputes directly to the creditors, which is great. They have to come back with that permissible purpose contract, okay? And I've seen what they have to have. I know what they have to have. I've seen it. That's why I like to stay in it, doing the emails. That's why I stay in it, doing the credit repair with my team at the Awesome Life Group, because then I learn and I can share with you. And it literally has to say what it's for and why they're doing it in your signature. So yes, you can send it right to the creditors, send your disputes, seal and lock up Core Logic and SageStream. Okay, we've been working on that. It seems like Core Logic as well seems to house some more hard inquiries. And then on top of that, if you want to go above and beyond, I don't think you necessarily have to, but an individual, I'm just letting you know what somebody else did, they were able to get a bunch of hard inquiries. I think it was about 30 hard inquiries by actually calling TransUnion. and pushing on them. And what that individual said was just facts. They just said, hey, on every unverified hard inquiry, I can take you to court for $1,000. You don't want to go through that. They deleted it. Okay, I'm not saying you necessarily have to do that, but it's a level of aggression, right? You might have to step it up, CFPB, that kind of stuff. All right. Jared Mitchell. All right. Jared Mitchell. I go through all the emails. I want to make sure make sure to double check. Make sure there's no R on teambweave@gmail.com. All right. And we have 2 emails as well because we get a fair amount of emails. So I want to make sure that everybody gets through. I want the inboxes to get all super populated. info@609creditrepair.com. And I'll make sure to respond to your emails. All right. So it's getting later in the day. I'm making sure. We'll go through one more question and then I'll let you guys get to your Saturday afternoons. For me, I gotta take care of the dog on my lunch break, get him for a walk, and then it's back to disputes, back to emails, back to training. Every day above ground is a work day. All right. After I froze all of the third-party bureaus, I got 6 items deleted from Experian for my sister when before it came back verified. Deleted, out of there. Got apartment and bank accounts. And that's the thing about these smaller bureaus, is that a lot of people don't know about these smaller bureaus. Okay? The ARSs, the LexisNexis, the Microbilt, the SageStream, the CoreLogics, the Innovis, right? MIB, medical stuff. If you've applied for insurance in the past so many months, I think it's 6 months or something like that, or if you've just recently had some medical situation, MIB. Okay. NT, I always get this one confused because it's kind of goofy, but it's National Consumer Telecom Utilities Exchange, NCTUE. We don't use that too often, but it's for your utilities, okay? Check systems, early warnings, all these other things that people may not know of. They're holding us back because LexisNexis uses check systems, uses LexisNexis. Yeah, so, all right. Do you dispute check systems? Do you have letters to dispute check systems? How do you dispute them? All right, so yes, check systems letters in our Beyond Committed package at 609creditrepair.com, or we can do it for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. You can dispute, you can get out of there. You can get your bank account so you don't have to get that second chance bank account. So you don't have to get these high interest debit card, weird monthly payment deals, right? Where it's like you have to pay like a certain amount every month or whatever. So yes, absolutely. Ariel Loggins, 556 to 725 first round. Thanks so much. And each individual has their own process and going through it, and enjoy that process. I wish I'd enjoyed it just a little bit more because I would have kept even more of my stuff. I had all the records, and then after a few months, I was like, whoa, I don't know. What are we gonna do? But I wish I'd kept that and enjoyed it more. Okay, I got 11. Wow, I got 11 hard inquiries removed. Miss Belinda Parsons, I got 11 hard inquiries removed from Experian. I'm sending my second round to TransUnion Equifax. Outstanding. All right. Yes. Thank you, Natasha and Brian. Yes. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody who's helping out here. We're going to do this final question about inquiries, and then I'm going to let you guys get to your Saturday afternoon. Whoa, Edward. Hey, after my first round, I went from 495 to 687. Thank you for all you do for us going on my second round. Fantastic. Fantastic. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you so very much. Look, I am going to get out of here. Okay, tomorrow, if you need my help, hey, email me ASAP, okay? If I didn't get to your questions or you have more questions that you need, I'm available on the email. I really appreciate you. It's been such a wondrous, productive week, and I need to, actually take care of some clients and take care of some disputes with my partner and take care of some more emails and catch up on a few things. I want you guys to enjoy your weekend. Do not sweat it. Do not stress. I'm here to help you, all right? If you need anything, email me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications, 609creditrepair.com, all right? Or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. And before I go, we'll do one. Is there a debt disputing template I can download? Yes. So our collection validation letters, our 623 method letters, and a letter to exercise your equity, which I've talked about before. You can dispute the debt directly and ask to see the original contract and the original instrument of indebtedness in its original form. And if they cannot produce it, it can be considered a tacit agreement. And they have to let that debt go. So I appreciate you all so very much. And until I see you in person, you know where I'll see you. I'll see you on the other side. Take care, guys.